Automotive history is full of fascinating machines that could have changed racing forever, but never truly got the chance. One of the most unusual examples is the OSI Silver Fox, an experimental racing prototype unveiled in 1967. At first glance, it looked less like a traditional race car and more like something from the world of aviation. Its unusual twin-body layout and radical aerodynamic concept made it stand out even among the most innovative race cars of the 1960s. While most manufacturers focused on building ever more powerful engines, the engineers behind the Silver Fox believed that lightweight, clever balance, and advanced aerodynamics could achieve the same result. The project was created with two ambitious goals: to break speed records in its engine class and to compete in the legendary 24 Hours of Le Mans. Unfortunately, financial problems soon ended the project, and the remarkable prototype never had the chance to prove its true potential on the track. The Silver Fox was developed by the Italian company Officina Stampaggio Industriale, better known as OSI. The firm was founded in 1960 by former employees of the famous design studio Ghia. At first, the company focused on designing and building special bodywork for existing car platforms supplied by other manufacturers. During the early years, OSI created vehicles based on models from Alfa Romeo, Fiat, and Ford. The company quickly earned a reputation for bold ideas and creative engineering. However, by the late 1960s, the team wanted to go further and develop a racing machine of their own. The goal was not simply to build another race car, but to explore new aerodynamic solutions that could challenge more powerful competitors. This ambition ultimately led to the creation of one of the most unusual prototypes of its era. The most distinctive feature of the OSI Silver Fox was its twin-pod design, which resembled a catamaran. Instead of a traditional single body, the car consisted of two separate pontoons connected in the center. One housed the driver, while the other contained the engine and drivetrain components. This unusual configuration allowed the designers to distribute weight in a very balanced way, while also improving airflow around the vehicle. Between the two pods was an open space where aerodynamic elements were mounted. The entire structure was reinforced by a tubular steel framework and covered with a sleek, streamlined body. The design was unlike anything else seen on a racing circuit at the time, and it immediately captured attention when the car was revealed to the public. Technically, the Silver Fox was just as intriguing as it looked. The car was powered by a small 1-liter 4-cylinder engine supplied by Renault and tuned by Alpine. Despite its modest displacement, the engine was chosen for its reliability and efficiency rather than raw power. It produced approximately 59 horsepower and drove the rear wheels. The engine was mounted behind the driver inside one of the side pods, creating a very unconventional layout. While the power output seemed small compared with the large engines used by many racing cars of the period, the designers believed that the Silver Fox could compensate with superior aerodynamics and very low weight. Their philosophy was simple: less mass and less drag could allow a small engine to deliver impressive performance. One of the most advanced features of the Silver Fox was its aerodynamic system. The car was equipped with 3 separate wings designed to generate adjustable downforce. The front wing could be set only while the car was stationary, allowing engineers to tailor the setup before a race. The middle wing, however, could be adjusted by the driver while driving, making it possible to change the aerodynamic balance depending on track conditions. This concept was extremely innovative for the 1960s and resembles modern systems used in motorsport today. In some ways, it was an early precursor to technologies that allow drivers to reduce drag on straights or increase downforce in corners. The engineers behind the Silver Fox clearly understood the importance of aerodynamics long before it became a central focus in racing design. According to the designers, the Silver Fox was capable of reaching a theoretical top speed of around 250 kilometers per hour. For a car powered by a 1-liter engine, this was an extraordinary claim. Some sources suggested that the actual achievable speed might have been lower, perhaps closer to around 160 to 170 kilometers per hour. Even so, the concept demonstrated how efficient aerodynamics could dramatically improve performance. The designers also believed the car would consume less fuel than larger prototypes, which could be a major advantage in endurance racing. Fewer pit stops during a long event like the 24 Hours of Le Mans could significantly improve a team's average speed over the entire race distance. The Silver Fox made its official debut at the Turin Motor Show in 1967. Visitors were immediately drawn to its futuristic shape and unconventional layout. The prototype was intended to compete in the small displacement prototype class at Le Mans, where it could challenge larger and more powerful cars through efficiency and aerodynamics. Unfortunately, the ambitious project soon encountered serious obstacles. By the end of 1967, OSI was facing severe financial difficulties. Within months, the company was absorbed by the Fiat Group, and development of the Silver Fox came to an abrupt end. As a result, the car never reached the starting grid of the famous endurance race it had been designed for. Because of the company's collapse, the Silver Fox never entered production. Only a single prototype was ever built, making it one of the rarest racing cars in history. Even more interesting is the fact that the vehicle was never fully tested under proper racing conditions. Its real performance therefore remains something of a mystery. Enthusiasts and historians can only speculate about how fast it might have been on a real circuit. This unfinished story is part of what makes the Silver Fox so fascinating today. It represents a bold idea that never had the chance to fully prove itself. Decades later, the unique prototype was acquired by French collector and racing driver Paul-Émile Bessade. When he obtained the car, it was only a rolling chassis without its original engine, though many original design drawings had survived. Using these documents, Bessade began a long and careful restoration process. Rebuilding such a rare and unusual machine was extremely challenging, but after about 10 years of work, the Silver Fox was finally restored to running condition. Today, the car occasionally appears at classic racing events and historic car shows, where it continues to captivate audiences with its unusual appearance and remarkable story. Since only one Silver Fox was ever built, the car never had an official market price when new. Determining its current value is also difficult, because unique prototypes rarely appear on the open market. However, in the world of classic and collectible automobiles, one-off racing prototypes from the 1960s can be worth several $million. The Silver Fox's rarity, innovative design, and dramatic history make it especially desirable among collectors and historians. Today, the car stands as a symbol of creativity and daring engineering, reminding us that some of the most interesting machines in automotive history were not the ones that won races, but the ones that dared to try something completely different.